Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another top 10 list for the end of 2019. Today I want to talk about the top 10 toys of 2019. Now, this category kind of covers basically everything that's not Transformers or Marvel Legends and just some fun figures I've picked up and really enjoyed over the year. So let's go ahead and kick it off and see what made the grade. So my number 10 pick is actually going to go to two different figures that are in the same line. It's the Primal Clash line by Lannard. They did the Mammoth and the Triceratops, and they did some other smaller figures, but I was only able to pick up the Mammoth and Triceratops, and I really enjoyed this set. It reminded me of something back in the 80s. It was like G.I. Joe versus Dino Riders. And I've got to say, the sculpt is really nice, especially on the animals. They are very sturdy, heavy toys. The Joe type characters themselves were a bit kind of bootleggy feeling compared to the other toys. I think they probably could have done a little bit better job with the actual action figures, the 3 3/4 inch soldier figures. But I mean, other than that, it was kind of cool, and it looked like they were trying to launch their own property, which I don't think took off too well because I picked these up at my Walmart on clearance, and they were Walmart exclusives, but they were definitely a lot of fun and something different out there, and I got to give them that, and that's why it's number 10 on my list. My number 9 pick is going to go to Lord Zed from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lightning series by Hasbro. So Hasbro picked up the Power Rangers line from Bandai this year, and basically they put out a Marvel Legends style line of figures for the characters. Now, I'm not a Power Rangers fan. This is way beyond me in the toy lines. I was, I think, in high school when this stuff came out, and I gotta say, while I'm not a fan of the show per se, I was really impressed with this particular action figure when I picked it up and had it in hand. I think they did a great job with the sculpt, all the lines on it, the hoses, the look, everything was pretty kick ass on it. Even though I don't like the series, it made me buy the action figure, and I mean that's the job of the toy designer, and they did it and did it well, and that's why it's number 9 on my list. Number 8 on my list is going to go to a DC Multiverse Collect and Connect figure. It's the Trench Warrior from the Aquaman movie line, and I really, really did like this figure. I got the entire Aquaman series just to build this guy, and most of the Aquaman figures were actually really, really good. This one, though, the sculpt on it was nice, the paint, everything was cool. It was pretty vicious, and it's unfortunate it was a collect and connect because this is something that you could really army build if you've seen the movie, and pretty damn cool, and that's why it's number 8 on the list. Number 7 on my list is going to go to the First Order Driver and Tread Speeder from Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. And this is in the Galaxy 5-inch series line, and I found this at my local Kroger. Absolutely loved it. Did see the movie here recently, and the scene that we're in were actually pretty cool. I still, the tread, I don't know why, but you should have hover vehicles in Star Wars. But anyway, I really enjoyed this vehicle set because it really threw me back to the mid 80s with Return of the Jedi and the speeder bikes and the play action that you get out of it. And this works well with a 6-inch Black Series line. So you could get a couple of these and put them in there with the Jet Trooper, and you got a nice little diorama scene. So this was definitely a lot of fun, and for the price point, you could not go wrong. You get an exploding vehicle with a missile and a stormtrooper. I mean, come on. That's why it's number 7 on this list. My number 6 pick has got to go to the Ultimate Stripe from Gremlins by Nika. Now, I love the Gremlins, one of my favorite movies, and I got the Mohawk Gremlin last year, and this was, I mean, it's from my childhood. It's the original Stripe, the fuzzy Mohawk he's got, the paint job looks right. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, the joints on it are a little goofy, but it's something I expect from Nika. But the detail is amazeballs, and all the accessories it comes with, the saw blade, the chainsaw, the skateboard, all of them awesome. Makes me want to go get the rest of the Ultimate Gremlins from this series, and, well, that's why it's number 6 on this list. My number 5 pick has got to go to Captain Marvel or Shazam. It's actually Captain Marvel, but this absolutely one of the best DC multiverse figures that I have picked up in a long time, to be honest. I had pretty much written off DC Multiverse by Mattel after the Suicide Squad line, but they came back in full force with Captain Marvel here. I mean, this thing has every point of articulation that a Marvel Legends figure has, and they've replicated this with the Aquaman line and some of the newer Batman lines, and it's just absolutely amazing, and that's why it's number 5 on my list. My number 4 pick is going to go to the Star Wars Black Series The Mandalorian. One of my favorite shows that's on right now. I mean, it's the Baby Yoda show. And if they had a Baby Yoda Black Series out right now, it would be number 1. I guarantee it would be. But I absolutely love this figure. It's the first Mandalorian figure I think I've gotten since Jango Fett. And I love it. I love the colors. I love this, paint scheme on it. Looks like he did in the first episode of the show. Of course, now he's got an all kind of glammed out silver armor set, which we need an updated figure, guys, by the way. But I got this guy on Force Triple Friday, and they only had 2 of them. I was able to grab one of them, so I was super excited. Love the figure, matches the show, can't go wrong. It's the freaking Mandalorian, damn it, and that's why he's number 4 on this list. My number 3 pick is going to go to another DC Multiverse figure, again from the Aquaman movie. It's Black Manta. This might be one of the best DC figures that has been put out in such a long time. The articulation on this, the sculpt, the paint, the fact that his little, turbines on his back have articulation on him. He's got the blades. This thing is phenomenal. The only thing that can make this a better figure is if he had the laser blast effect coming off of his eyes. Other than that, this is a damn perfect Black Manta that not only could go into your movie line, but about any DC Comics line. It's that good, and that's why it's number 3 on the list. My number 2 pick is going to go to a figure set. It's the WWE Elite Ghostbusters. Now, I got this set. I found it randomly at my local Walmart. It's the only time I've seen the Ghostbusters set, and it was the full set minus the Undertaker as the Ghost, and that was okay. I really wanted the Ghostbusters. But we've got The Rock, Shawn Michaels, we got Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena as Ghostbusters. Now, they're pretty much, this whole set is a bunch of reused figure parts. The backpacks come from the Mattel Ghostbusters figures, the ghost traps, all that is really cool. They repainted some of the figures and then added these jumpsuits, and I'm not sure where the jumpsuits came from, but they are damn cool. And Mattel has been doing WWE Halloween figures now every year. They've done a few zombie lines, a monsters line. Now we had the Ghostbusters line for the 35th anniversary of Ghostbusters, and it was just a lot of fun and something that was kind of out there and should not have worked and did, and that's why it's number 2 on my list. And my number 1 pick for best toy of 2019 is really goofy. It's gonna have to be the DC Multiverse Alfred Pennyworth figure. And I said it in the review. I'm gonna say it again. This is either the coolest action figure ever or the dumbest, or both simultaneously. And I think that's exactly what it is. We don't get a lot of Alfred figures, so this was cool to get this one. But not just Alfred. We get 4 versions of Alfred. We get the comic book version. We get the 1989 Tim Burton, Michael Keaton version, which is what we're seeing right here. We get the 1966 TV series version with Adam West. And we also get the outsider or the evil Alfred Pennyworth. And it's freaking awesome. And not only do we have all those different head sculpts, he comes with a tray, he comes with a little glass, and then he comes with a Batman cowl, which is awesome. And then he comes with a collect and connect part for Killer Croc, which is very cool. But the body, if the body isn't a Joker figure already, it's going to be. And the sculpt and articulation on the body, as impressive as any Marvel Legends figure that Hasbro has put out. And Mattel has, as I've said before, stepped up their game on the multiverse of figures, and I'm a fan now. I really, really am. I absolutely see them on par with any Marvel Legend figure out there by Hasbro right now, and that's why it made number 1 on this list. What do you guys think? What toy did I miss out on? Leave a comment down below. Jump over to my Facebook page. Join the conversation there. Add links to your videos and pictures. I'd love to see them and hear them. We've had a lot of really cool action figures come out this year. I can't wait to see what 2020 brings. Thank you all so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing and watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. I want you all to have a happy and safe New Year's. And as always, look for more videos in the future. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.